911 emergency. Do you need police, fire, ambulance?
Just to let you know who I am. Tanya's right there. She's been really good.
You have two young, innocent girls, and then you have a psychopath that's tormenting the police.
You think I would be stupid enough to leave fingerprints behind when I make a phone call?
This guy, he's not just somebody who sort of killed somebody. He's really a sick mind, and he's still out there.
I'm the one giving you the chance to try and find me. I'll be cruising around looking for someone else.
I'm moving back to Alberta. I'm not going to wait around to be killed.
Something has to be done. They have to do something. Because we're losing our kids to these monsters, and he phones the police and he says he's going to do it again.
I was beaten with a baseball bat as I tried to rush to my friend's aid. He raped and murdered my friend. I tried, but my consciousness was fading. It's a heartbreaking story that felt like being in hell with no escape. If you don't have the stomach, skip through this video. The following story is horrifying. This is my story, when I was 16 years old. On a seemingly cursed Friday the 13th, my life as Misty Cockerill took a terrifying turn. My best friend Tanya and I unfortunately crossed paths with a malevolent predator lurking in the darkness of our town. Despite our valiant struggle, we couldn't escape the physical and emotional scars inflicted upon us by this ruthless assailant. The following morning, I awoke in a stark white hospital room, my body weak, my mind swirling in a fog of confusion. As I fought for clarity, law enforcement tried to extract from me any information that could lead to Tanya's whereabouts. However, they couldn't reveal the tragic fate that had befallen her. The horrifying picture was etched deeper when the police found Tanya's lifeless body discarded by a river, her clothes shredded nearby. The case took a grim twist with an anonymous tip-off that caught the attention of the investigators, leading them to the man behind the call, the very perpetrator of our horrific ordeal. The discovery of a unique bite mark on Tanya's body became a significant lead, indicating the attacker's signature. Even though they were unaware of his appearance, the police believed that the offender had been present at the crime scene when they arrived. In the ensuing days of this horrific incident, my journey to recovery began. Amid the chaos of my shattered world, I found myself calling out for Tanya, only to be met with the painful truth from my mother. Tanya didn't survive the assault. As our community mourned Tanya's untimely demise in a church ceremony, the police continued their relentless pursuit of the elusive killer. The case escalated when the bold predator took it upon himself to taunt the authorities, his audacious actions highlighting their inability to trace his calls and apprehend him. The breakthrough in the case came with the discovery of a wrench, used in the attack, that revealed the identity of the Abbotsford killer. The arrest of the suspect and the subsequent trial saw me standing strong in court. My testimony recounted the nightmarish event, leaving the courtroom in a stunned silence. Months of terror finally came to an end when the murderer was sentenced to life imprisonment. I, having endured 7 months of recovery and the trial, emerged as not just a survivor, but an advocate for victims' rights. By naming my child after Tanya, I ensured her memory would live on, turning her tragic death into a beacon of hope and resilience. Although the ordeal had ended, it had given me a purpose to stand tall and fight for justice.